Hello, my name is Thomas Paine, and I'm almost 290 years old, and I owe it all to good living. I'm English, but Benjamin Franklin persuaded me to come to America in 1774. We all know what happened 2 years later. In America, I wrote a book called Common Sense. I talk about how people should rule and think for themselves and do away with artificial ranks like kings and oligarchs. Almost all patriots read it, and I'm called the father of the American Revolution. I think I'm allowed to call myself a patriot. I'm going to record a series of videos on the issues and divisions in the America I love. This video is about abortion, one of the topics that it is hardest for people to think rationally about, but we'll try. Now, first, nobody really wants an abortion. Even if a woman has been raped, she did not ask for the pregnancy. Ultimately, all of us are pro-life. People forget this. Secondly, it is agony to make the decision to abort a baby for a woman, and many state legislatures are just making it worse. Often women go through horrible experiences because of abortion bans. A mom was given a 1.5-year jail sentence for helping her 16-year-old daughter have an abortion. The mom felt that physically and emotionally the girl was not ready, even though her boyfriend and she had gotten a little frisky. Another woman who was having a very hard pregnancy and at one point needed to be rushed to the emergency room. She was put on a gurney in the emergency room for hours, bleeding through sheets and losing 40% of her blood. And only when she was on the point of death did the hospital abort the baby. A man writes this about his wife. My wife had had a hard time getting pregnant, and in one of her many miscarriages, she was pretty far along, but got severe cramping, a bloody discharge, and expelled part of the fetus. But part of the fetus remained in her body and was not expelled. Her doctor told her that she needed to get a partial birth abortion. What remained of the fetus no longer had a head. So this event was a double no-no for a lot of people who oppose all forms of abortion. It was a late-term abortion, and it was a partial birth abortion. Is this fair? Thirdly, the issue of abortion is rooted in scientific understanding. An ectopic pregnancy, for example, where the body has not put the baby in the womb, but the baby is growing outside the womb, will result in a dead baby. Fetuses, as the result of rape, are not expelled by the body automatically. Now, fetus cells have electrical activity, but that does not mean they are conscious or feel pain. A lot of pro-life activists deny these things. 1 in 4 pregnancies end in miscarriage, and that's nature. In many states, doctors will be afraid that they will be accused of murder if they abort a baby. Louisiana might pass laws accusing doctors of crimes and criminalizing even birth control. What if your pregnant mother, wife, daughter, or granddaughter was in a car accident and the doctor refused to treat her because he'd be accused of murder? Justice Alito of the Supreme Court called pregnancy a minor inconvenience. Do politicians, mostly male, understand medical issues? If one is against all abortions, one should be willing to help poor and disabled children or children that are not wanted. Otherwise, it would be hypocrisy. What many men don't understand is that People will continue to have abortions regardless of its legality. They may resort to doing it with coat hangers or drinking bleach, but they will do it. Texas's ban on abortion actually made it more common. At least if abortion is legal, they will do it in a safe, clean environment. Now, many people are afraid of government power, but then they want to ban books, ban masks, make it harder for people to vote, make it hard to get information on birth control or pregnancy, and want to persecute women for making a very, very hard decision. Now, for people who are afraid of government overreach, this is hypocrisy. Now, again, no one wants an abortion. Let's strive and vote for a compassionate and yet moral solution to this issue. And for those of you that are Christian, let's think about a quote from Jesus. He said, when one is criticizing another, to take the beam out of your own eye so that you can take the speck of sawdust from your neighbor's eye. Thanks for listening.